Hi friends, welcome to Jignasa Smart Entertainment channel. Today I am going to narrate the Telangana Express mystery story. Arjun Mehta was sitting at his desk in Delhi. He was reading his emails. Most emails were boring, but one email was different. The email had no name. It just said this: "Hello Arjun, I know you like to find the truth. So I am telling you something. 7 students did a very bad thing. They hurt a boy named Karthik Iyer. They took away his dream. Now it is time for them to feel the same pain. Watch the cities on the Telangana Express route. Watch and you will understand." T.E. Arjun read the email 2 times. Then 3 times. T.E. What did T.E. mean? Telangana Express? He did not know. He searched online. He found the name Karthik Iyer. Karthik was a student from Hyderabad. He was very good at studies. He had worked for 2 years on a big project. The project was about how poor children in villages could learn better using low-cost computers. Karthik was going to get a big scholarship. The scholarship was from IIT Delhi. It was worth 22 lakh rupees. It would pay for 4 years of study. But Karthik never got the scholarship. Some students said Karthik copied his project from someone else. This is called plagiarism. Plagiarism means taking another person's work and saying it is yours. It is a very serious thing. The scholarship committee believed the other students. They cancelled Karthik's scholarship. Just like that, his dream was gone. Arjun felt sad reading this. He also felt curious. Who sent this email? And why? His phone buzzed. It was a message from a girl named Priya Nair. He did not know her. But she had also got the same email. She wrote, "I am in Delhi for a debate competition. I got the same email. I want to meet you. Can we talk?" Arjun wrote back, "Yes. Meet me at the chai shop near Connaught Place. 5 o'clock. Priya came on time. She was short and quick. She had bright eyes. She put her bag on the table and said, "So, what do you think TE means?" "Telangana Express," Arjun said. "Train number 12723. It goes from Hyderabad to New Delhi. It stops at 7 cities on the way." Priya looked at him. "So each city is a clue?" "Maybe," Arjun said. "Or each city is the next place something bad will happen." They both looked at each other. They knew they had to find out. The next morning, a second email came. Stop 1, Sikandarabad. Srinivas Reddy worked very hard on his robot. He will know how it feels to lose something you worked hard on. T.A. Arjun searched online. He found Srinivas Reddy. He was a 17-year-old boy from Sikandarabad. Sikandarabad is very close to Hyderabad. It is the first stop on the Telangana Express after Hyderabad. Srinivas had made a small robot. The robot could help farmers check if their crops were sick. He had worked on it for 1 full year. He was going to show it at a big science competition the next day. Arjun and Priya took a fast train to Sikandarabad. They arrived in the evening. The competition was the next morning. They went to the school where the competition was held. They looked around. Everything seemed normal. Srinivas was there. He was checking his robot one more time. Arjun went to talk to him. He said he was a reporter for a student magazine. Srinivas smiled and showed him the robot. He was very proud of it. The next morning, the robot was gone. Srinivas came to the competition hall. He looked at the table where his robot was kept. The table was empty. His robot had disappeared. He looked everywhere. He asked everyone. No one had seen anything. Without his robot, he could not take part. He was very sad. His eyes were red. He sat on a chair and did not speak. Arjun and Priya walked around the hall. Under a table near the back door, Arjun found something. It was a small piece of paper. It was torn from a train timetable. It was the Telangana Express timetable. The stop for Sikandarabad was circled in red pen. "There it is," Priya said quietly. The clue. They also saw something else. A young man with a brown shoulder bag was walking away from the hall quickly. He looked back once and then walked faster. Arjun took a photo of him with his phone. "Who is that?" Priya asked. "I do not know yet," Arjun said. "But I will find out." The third email came that night. Stop 2, Kajipet. Kavita Rao is a beautiful dancer. She worked for 3 years on her Kuchipudi dance. But a lie can ruin even the most beautiful thing. T.E. Arjun found Kavita Rao online. She was a 16-year-old girl from Kazipet. Kazipet is a small city in Telangana. It is the second stop on the Telangana Express. Kavita was going to perform Kuchipudi dance at a state-level youth festival the next day. Kuchipudi is a classical dance from Andhra Pradesh. It takes many years to learn. Kavita had been learning since she was 5 years old. Arjun and Priya went to Kazipet by road. It was a 2-hour journey. They reached the festival hall in the morning. The festival was full of young performers. There were singers, dancers, and artists. Everyone was excited. Then something bad happened. Someone shared a video on social media. The video showed Kavita dancing. But the video was changed. In the real video, Kavita danced to her own original music. But in the fake video, it looked like she had copied another dancer's steps and music without permission. The video spread very fast. Many people saw it. Some people left angry comments. The festival judges saw it too. They called Kavita to their room. They told her they could not let her perform until the matter was investigated. Kavita stood outside the judge's room. Tears were on her face. She said, "I did not copy anyone. This video is fake." But no one was listening. Arjun looked at the video carefully on his phone. He understood computers well. He could see some small signs that the video was edited. But it was done very cleverly. Near the side of the festival stage, he found another torn timetable page. Kazipet station was circled in red. Later, a woman at the ticket desk said she saw a young man with a brown bag near the AV room. The AV room is where the video system is kept. Arjun showed her his photo from Sikandarabad. She nodded. "Yes, that is him," she said. Priya crossed her arms. "The same man again," Arjun said. "He is being seen everywhere. But something feels wrong about this. It is too easy. Why would the real villain be so easy to spot?" Arjun and Priya took a bus to Nagpur. It was a long ride. They slept a little on the way. The fourth email had come early that morning. Stop 3, Nagpur. Nikhil Deshmukh wrote a beautiful essay. It took him 6 months. Let us see what happens when his name is removed from it. T.E. Nikhil Deshmukh was a 17-year-old boy from Nagpur. He had written an essay about water problems in India. It was a very good essay. He had submitted it to a national essay competition. The winner would get a big prize and a chance to speak in front of important people in Delhi. When Arjun and Priya arrived in Nagpur, they went to the competition office. They pretended to be students who wanted information about the competition. The competition officer looked worried. She said there was a problem. Someone had submitted the same essay in another student's name one day before Nikhil submitted his. So now it looked like Nikhil was the one who copied. Nikhil's entry was put on hold. They found Nikhil outside. He was sitting on the steps. He had his essay papers in his hand. He looked very confused. "I wrote this myself," he said. "I have all my notes. I have all my drafts. But they will not listen." Arjun sat next to him. He said, "Keep all those papers safe. Every single draft. We believe you." Nikhil looked up. "Who are you?" "We are trying to find out who is doing this to you," Priya said. They found the timetable clue behind the competition notice board. Nagpur station was circled. That evening, Arjun sat in their small hotel room. He made a list in his notebook. Srinivas Reddy, Sikandarabad. Robot stolen. Kavita Rao, Kazipet. Dance video faked. Nikhil Deshmukh, Nagpur. Essay stolen. All 3 worked very hard on something. All 3 had their hard work destroyed. All 3 are from cities on the Telangana Express route. Priya looked over his shoulder. What else do they have in common? Arjun tapped his pen on his notebook. I think they all knew Karthik Iyer. I think they all had something to do with why his scholarship was cancelled. How do we find out for sure? Priya asked. Arjun said, we need to find the scholarship records. We need to find the names of the students who spoke against Karthik. But those records are private, Priya said. Arjun smiled slowly. Not if we ask the right person. He started typing on his laptop. Arjun had found something important. He had a contact, an older student who had access to old records from the National Youth Achievers Summit. This was the event where Karthik's plagiarism case had started. The contact sent him a list. It was the list of students in the Academic Integrity Working Group at the summit. This was the group that had investigated Karthik. There were 7 names on the list. Arjun read them one by one. His hand was shaking a little. Srinivas Reddy, Sikandarabad. Kavita Rao, Kazipet. Nikhil Deshmukh, Nagpur. Bhumika Sharma, Bhopal. Jayant Mishra, Jhansi. Garima Chauhan, Gwalior. Ananya Gupta, Agra. He looked at the list for a long time. Then he looked at the Telangana Express route. Every single person on the list lived in a city on the train route. And the order on the list matched the order of the train stops perfectly. Priya, he said quietly. All 7 of them were in the group that destroyed Karthik. Priya covered her mouth with her hand. All 7? All 7, Arjun said. And TE is going to target each one. In order, station by station. The 5th email had already come that morning. Stop 4, Bhopal. Bhumika Sharma's medical research project is very good. But what if the school board thinks she made it all up? TE. They reached Bhopal by train. Bhopal is a big city. It has lakes and old buildings. But Arjun and Priya had no time to enjoy any of this. Bhumika Sharma was 17. She was doing a research project on cheap medicines for common illnesses. Her school had supported her. She was going to present her findings at a state health competition. But someone had sent a letter to the school board. The letter said Bhumika had made up all her research data. It said none of her experiments were real. There were fake documents attached to the letter, documents that looked like proof. The school board called Bhumika's family for a meeting. The health competition entry was cancelled. When Arjun and Priya found Bhumika, she was very upset. She kept saying, I did all those experiments. I have my lab notes. But the school is not listening. Arjun told her calmly, keep every single note. Every paper. We believe you. We are trying to help. They found the timetable clue near the school gate. Bhopal station was circled. Bhopal had the longest stop on the real Telangana Express, 10 minutes. Arjun noticed that the note near the Bhopal clue was slightly longer than the others. As if TE was enjoying this stop a little more. A feeling of cold worry came over him. The young man with the brown bag had a name. His name was Rohit Saxena. He was 20 years old. He was from Lucknow. He was Karthik's best friend from school. Arjun had been searching for him. He finally found a social media profile. Rohit and Karthik were in many old photos together. They had gone to the same school in Hyderabad. Arjun called the phone number on the profile. Rohit picked up. His voice was nervous. He said, I know who you are. I have been reading your blog. I know you are following what is happening. Arjun said, are you the one doing these things to people? Rohit said, no, I am trying to stop it. But I keep arriving too late. Priya leaned close to the phone. Then tell us who is doing it. Rohit was quiet for a few seconds. Then he said, I am not sure yet. I need one more day. Meet me in Jhansi. They went to Jhansi. But before they could meet Rohit properly, the 6th bad thing happened. Jayant Mishra was a 17-year-old coder from Jhansi. He had won a coding competition. He had built an app that helped blind people use phones more easily. But someone sent fake screenshots to the competition organizers. The screenshots made it look like Jayant had stolen the app code from a website. His win was taken away. The timetable clue was left near the competition hall. Jhansi station was circled. Rohit arrived. He looked tired. He had a brown bag on his shoulder, the same bag from Arjun's photos. Arjun showed him the photos. This is your bag. You were seen near 2 crime scenes. Rohit looked scared. I was there to try and stop it. I did not do anything bad. Someone has been following my movements and planning to make me look guilty. Who? Priya said. Rohit opened his mouth, then closed it. His eyes were sad and confused. I grew up with Karthik, he said slowly. When his scholarship was cancelled, I saw what it did to his family. I saw his mother cry. I saw Karthik stop laughing. I started searching for who was behind it. I found some things. But I am afraid if I say the name, I will be wrong. And I will hurt an innocent person. Before he could say more, his phone rang. It was the police. They wanted to talk to him. His fingerprints had been found near the Bhopal school gate. Rohit went pale. He said, I was there. I was trying to get inside to warn Bhumika. But I was too late. The next morning, the news said Rohit Saxena had been arrested. The police said he was the suspect. Arjun sat quietly. Something is wrong, he said. Priya nodded. He is being framed. But by who? The seventh email came that same evening. Stop 6, Gwalior. Garima Chauhan makes beautiful digital art. Soon it will have someone else's name on it. T.E. Garima Chauhan was a 17-year-old artist from Gwalior. She made digital paintings on her tablet. She had won a national award. But someone uploaded all her paintings to a fake account with a different name. They also sent a copyright complaint that removed all her original posts. To anyone searching online, it now looked like Garima was the copier, not the original artist. Arjun found the timetable clue near the internet cafe where Garima worked. Gwalior station was circled. 6 victims. 1 to go. And Rohit was in jail. Who is T.E.? Arjun asked himself. Who is close to Karthik's story? Who is smart enough to plan all of this? Who has been invisible to us the whole time? He opened his notebook and started writing names. Arjun could not sleep that night. He sat in the hotel room with all his notes around him. Priya was asleep on the other bed. The fan was going round and round above him. He had one big question in his head. Who knew everything about this case from the beginning? Not Rohit. Rohit was trying to stop things. Not any of the victims. They did not know what was coming. Then who? He remembered something. A few days ago, after the Kazipet incident, a girl had approached them. She said her name was Meenakshi Iyer. She said she was from Hyderabad. She said she was passing through and had heard about their investigation. She had been very helpful. She knew many details about the case. Wait, Arjun thought. Too many details. He opened his laptop. He searched for Meenakshi Iyer, Hyderabad. He found a school yearbook photo. She was in a school in Hyderabad. He looked at the students around her in the photo. He recognized one face. It was Karthik Iyer. He searched more. He found an old forum post from 14 months ago. A girl had written, "My brother worked for 2 years on his project. He did everything right, but 7 students lied about him. The scholarship committee did not check the truth. They just believed those 7 students. My brother lost everything. I will never forget this. Never." The username was Mir, Hyderabad. Arjun felt very cold. He woke up Priya. She read everything he showed her. Her eyes got wider and wider. She knew about the victims before we did, Priya said slowly. She approached us after the second incident. She said helpful things. But she never said she was Karthik's sister. Arjun nodded. She is Telangana Express. Her brother is from Telangana. The whole plan goes from Hyderabad to Delhi. Karthik lived in Hyderabad. The scholarship was at IIT Delhi. The next morning, the 7th email came. Stop 7, Agra. Ananya Gupta is the last stop before Delhi. She knows what she did. Let her feel it one last time. T.A. Ananya Gupta was a 17-year-old girl from Agra. She had a beautiful science project about making clean drinking water for small villages. She had spent 1 full year on it. It was going to be shown at a national science fair in Agra. On the morning of the fair, the filters in her project were removed. Without the filters, the project did not work. The judges could not give her a score. She was disqualified. She stood near her project table with tears in her eyes. She kept touching the empty space where her filters should have been. Arjun found the last timetable clue. Agra Can station was circled. This was the 7th circle. He now had all 7 pages. He put them side by side. Together, they formed the complete Telangana Express timetable. Hyderabad to New Delhi. Every stop circled. He looked at Priya. There is one stop left. New Delhi. IIT Delhi campus. That is where the scholarship was given and taken away. That is where this story ends. Priya said, "We have to find Meenakshi before she gets there." Arjun was already dialing her number. Meenakshi answered the phone. Her voice was calm, very calm. Arjun said, "We know, Meenakshi. We know everything." There was a small silence. Then she said, I thought you would figure it out. You are smart, Arjun. You and Priya both. Priya said, where are you? Meenakshi said, I am at IIT Delhi. The open day is today. Many students are here. I wanted to see the place that stole my brother's future. Arjun said, meet us at the main gate. Please, do not do anything more. Rohit is in jail because of what you did. He is your brother's friend. A longer silence this time. Then she said, okay. They met at the IIT Delhi main gate. The campus was big and green. Many students and families were walking around. It looked like a happy place. But for Meenakshi, it was a painful place. She was wearing a simple blue kurta. She looked tired. She looked younger than 18. They sat on a bench near the gate. Meenakshi held her hands in her lap and began to speak. My brother Karthik was 18 when he came to the National Youth Achievers Summit, she said. He had worked on his project for 2 years. He got up early every morning to work on it. He stayed up late every night. He wanted to help children in villages get a better education. That was his dream. He was put in a working group with 7 other students. These 7 students were supposed to review each other's work honestly. But they did not do that. She paused. Her voice became a little harder. Srinivas found 2 sources in Karthik's bibliography that matched a paper from 2 years ago. The sources were properly cited. Karthik had not copied anything. But Srinivas wrote a complaint and said Karthik had plagiarized. He wanted to win the top prize himself, and Karthik was the only one who could beat him. The other 6 students signed the complaint as witnesses. Some of them believed Srinivas. Some of them were afraid to say no. One of them, Nikhil, was Srinivas's close friend and just did what Srinivas asked. The scholarship committee did not check carefully. They just saw 7 signatures and cancelled Karthik's scholarship. He could not appeal. No teacher would help him because of the plagiarism record. He stopped studying. He had to start working in our uncle's shop in Hyderabad. He does not talk much anymore. He stopped reading books. He stopped dreaming. Meenakshi looked at her hands. I was 16 when this happened to him. I watched my parents cry. I watched my brother become a different person. I waited for those 7 students to feel sorry. They never did. They all went on with their lives. They all kept winning prizes. So I decided to do something. Arjun asked softly, why did you do to them what they did to Karthik? Because they needed to understand, she said. Not from reading it in a book. From feeling it. I took away their hard work, the same way they took away Karthik's. I did not hurt anyone's body. I did not hit anyone. I just made them feel, for one moment, what my brother felt every day. Priya leaned forward. But Meenakshi, Karthik still does not have his scholarship back. The record still says he copied. Nothing has changed for him. Meenakshi was quiet for a long time. I know, she said in a very small voice. Arjun said, you framed Rohit. Your brother's best friend. He came to stop you. And you put him in jail. She closed her eyes. That is the one thing I cannot explain easily, she said. I knew. Rohit would tell everyone about me before I finished. I needed more time. But I know it was wrong. I know. She opened her eyes and looked at both of them. What will you do now? She asked. Arjun was quiet for a moment. Then he said, first, you will call the police and tell them. Rohit is innocent. Right now. Today. He goes free today. Meenakshi nodded. And then, Priya said, we are going to write the true story of what happened to Karthik. With all the evidence. With all the names. We are going to send it to education journalists, to newspapers, to everyone. Not as revenge. As the truth. Meenakshi looked at them. Her eyes were wet. Will it help Karthik? She asked. We do not know, Arjun said honestly. But it is the right thing to do. And doing the right thing is always better than revenge. Rohit Saxena was freed from jail that evening. Meenakshi Iyer went to the police station with a lawyer. She told them everything she had done. She also gave them all her evidence about what the 7 students had done to Karthik. The police looked at the evidence about Karthik's scholarship case. They sent it to the education department. Arjun published a long article on his blog. Priya shared it with her 12,000 followers. 3 education journalists read it. They published their own reports in big newspapers. The National Youth Achievers Summit opened a new investigation into Karthik's case. 3 months later, the investigation found that the plagiarism charge against Karthik was based on wrong information. The scholarship committee said they were sorry. Karthik got his scholarship back. He was given a place to study at IIT Delhi the following year. On the day Karthik got the letter, Meenakshi called Arjun. Her voice was different. It was lighter. He is reading again, she said. He went to the library yesterday. First time in over a year. He took out 3 books. Arjun smiled. He told Priya. She smiled too. Then she said, "You know what the real lesson is from all of this?" "What?" Arjun asked. She said, "The best way to fix a wrong is not to do another wrong. It is to shine a light on the truth." Arjun thought about that for a moment. Then he opened his laptop and started writing the next story. Thanks for watching Jignasa Smart Entertainment channel. Hope you like the story. Please like, share and subscribe our channel.